This is a homework question in some kind of algebra. Consider this function f of x equals x squared minus 4x minus 12. Well, that's a mathematic function. What's a function? You plug in x and it spits out y now. Mathematic function. What's a function? Domain is x and y is the range now. So what is f of minus 3? F of minus 3, notice how that minus 3 is exactly where x is. That means you plug in minus 3 for x. So this is minus 3 squared minus 4 times minus 3 minus 12. Minus 3 squared is 9. Negative 4 times negative 3 is positive 12. Minus 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. That's 9. Now I'm going to plug, what is f of 0? See how 0 is where the x goes. So I plug in 0. 0 squared is 0. Minus 4 times 0 is 0. Minus 12. 0 minus 12 is minus 12. What feature of the graph is given by f of 0? That means when x is 0. When x is 0, that's called the y-intercept. It's where it touches the y-axis. When y is 0, that's the x-intercept. And that's what the last part of this is about. So that's the y-intercept. It intercepts the y-axis. And then find the roots. Well, the roots are the zeros, the x-intercepts. They're called the zeros, the roots, or the x-intercepts. So I set the function equal to 0, x squared minus 4x minus 12. And what I do is I look for numbers that multiply to negative 12, in other words, factors of negative 12, that when I add them, add up to negative 4. Well, 6 times 2 is 12, and one of them has to be negative, and I see it's negative 4, so the bigger one has to be negative. Negative 6 times 2 is negative 12. Negative 6 plus 2 is negative 4. I have found it. So it's going to be x minus 6 times x plus 2. Those are I have now factorized. I've broken this function into factions, into factors. And then I set the whole thing equal to 0, and then I use the zero product rule. If this whole thing equals 0, either this is 0, or this is 0, or both are 0. X minus 6 is 0. I add 6 to both sides. X equals 6. X plus 2 equals 0. I subtract 2 from both sides. X equals minus 2. The zeros, or the roots, are 6 and minus 2. And now I've answered all parts of this question.